Okay. I'm just waiting on it doing something. I've clicked the live button, but my iPad isn't. Ah, there we go. Okay. I think it worked. There we go. Did that work? Can everybody see me? And can everybody hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can. Lots of people here already that I've just been chatting to on the in the chat screen. We've got Neve. Hello, Neve. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Sam. Hello. Who else have we got? Philip and Dexter are both here. We've got Matthias. Hi there. And Chris Jarvis, everyone. That's my cousin. Say hi to my cousin. Hi, Fo. How are you? Hi, Lisa. Loud and clear. Good, good, good. Not too loud, I hope. Sometimes I have a tendency to shout without really meaning to. Hello, Marcia. Oh, there's lots of people here. That's good. That's good. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Well, I had a great time, I could have stayed there longer and just, enjoyed more sunshine, but it is nice to be back and chatting with you all. I did miss the live streams, I must admit. Okay, so before I do anything, I'm just going to give away some memberships before I forget, because otherwise I'll forget and then I won't do it. So I'll give away 5 this month, this week, and let's see who gets them. Wonder if we'll get some familiar names. We've got Mike Jigsaw. Yes, I think he might have had one before. Rose Hall, Lisa Crufiat, and Juliet Hewitt. Well done, everyone. You all have a free membership to Vicky Makes and Builds. I hope you enjoy that. Right, so today's live stream, everyone, was to show you some of the puzzles that I brought back, well, all of the puzzles that I brought back from my travels that I've been going on recently. I say travels, I've only really been to 2 places. I went to England, down to England for the British Nationals, the speed puzzling competition. That was down in Newmarket. And that was like a week or 2 weeks before I went away to America, where I brought back some more puzzles. So I could bring back too many because I had lots of luggage and lots of Disney merchandise to bring home with me, but I did manage to bring back some. Hi Matt, how are you? Oh, you're very welcome, Juliet. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the madhouse. So I thought I'd just go through them and show you them. I'm very excited about some of them, some very exciting puzzles here. They're just off the camera, I've kind of hidden them. But you'll also notice that there are some puzzle pieces here. And that is because I didn't feel right doing a live stream without doing a bit of puzzling as well. Now, whether or not I'll get it finished, I do not know. But it's only a 300-piece puzzle. I'll show it to you. I got this one. They're cute. It's one of the Ravensburger Moments puzzles, 300 pieces, and it's a Disney one. It's like marked up for their 100th anniversary, Disney's 100th anniversary, which I thought was quite because I've just come back from Disneyland. So, but the problem with these boxes is they're square and they don't show the full image. So I'll just turn it over and you can see that's the full image there. So, vertical image, and it's Simba. Simba the Lion from The Lion King. So that's what these pieces are, and I've done kind of a rough sort, and I thought I could maybe put that together while we're all here. It's cute, isn't it, Neve? Yeah, I thought so too. It was on offer as well, so that's a bonus. All right, so shall we have a look at some puzzles? Drum roll. Right, so I'm going to start with the ones I brought back from England. And we'll start with these 2, because these are the ones I got first. So, as most of you all know, I actually met Jeanette again at the British Nationals. Jeanette came over from Slovenia, and we puzzled together. We puzzled as a pair in the competition. So I actually met her at the venue. We just saw each other for that one day. It was kind of a flying visit because it was sort of a holiday for her. But I did see her that day, and it was so great to see her. And she came in, and what we'd agreed beforehand was that I would bring a couple of puzzles for her to take away with her so she could take them to Spain and practice them with Donna Louise for the Worlds. And she said, well, I'll bring you some puzzles. Which ones would you like? And we were chatting about it and things like that. And I said, well, I've never done a Dixit puzzle and I've never done a Schmidt puzzle. And because she was offering me all these different options. So that's what she brought. So the top one is the Dixit puzzle. Now, I've never done this brand before. I know very little to nothing about it. I know they've been using it in the Slovenia speed puzzling competitions. In fact, I think this was one that Jeanette did in one of the Slovenia speed puzzling competitions. And I just thought it was such a cute image. It's 500 pieces, and I mean, it's got a dragon on it. You know me, I love my dragons. So I thought that would be a really nice one to have a go at. Just going to take the lid off quickly because I have no idea what the pieces are like. She's wrapped it up good. She's like taped it up in the original bag, it looks like, and the pieces look good. Just looking through the bag. They look good, so I think that's going to be a fun one to do. Whether I'll speed puzzle it or not, I don't know. But I think that's going to be a fun one to do. Lauren Grant, hello, first time on live and been watching your channel a long time. Oh, hello, welcome. Nice to meet you. Glad you've joined the live. Thank you for joining and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. It's the first time I've done a live puzzle haul. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Hi, Victory. Hello. Okay, so let's put the Dixit one to one side. I need kind of a discard pile here. There we go. I'm going to put it down there, and we'll move on to the. Excuse me. We'll move on to the Schmidt puzzle, which is this one. This one here. So I hope you can all see this all right, and it's all kind of clear under the camera. This one, now it took me ages to find the name of this one because it's in tiny writing on the side of the box, but it's called Sunday Outing with Good Friends and 500 pieces. And I'm not certain, but I think again that Jeanette might have done this as a Euro Jigsaw Jam puzzle, possibly. Pretty certain she's done a Schmidt puzzle at the very least, but it might have been this one, I'm not certain. But this one reminds me a lot of Cute Dogs in the Garden. Cute Dogs in the Garden was the first Battle of the YouTube Puzzlers puzzle. Do you remember it, everyone? The by Ravensburger. And it reminds me a lot of that because it's got a fence and a bike and lots of flowers and dogs, and it's just very, very similar. But it looks cute. The little doggies look cute. Those flowers don't look easy. I don't think this would be easy to speedrun. Again, I'm not forced to speedrun every 500-piece puzzle that I get my hands on. I guess I'm just used to it, really. Right, there's more chat. There's more chat. What's everybody saying? Crufiat, hi everyone. Thanks for the membership. You are welcome. Welcome back. Doing a Colin Thompson puzzle called The Craft Cupboard, as I know they're your favourite. Oh, yes. I think I know the one you mean. There's a few that he's done. It's like a cupboard series. It's like, is there not one called Grandad's Cupboard or Kitchen Cupboard or Cooking Cupboard or something like that? I'm sure he's done a few like that. And Craft Cupboard's one of them. Is that 1,000 pieces, Lauren? I do like Colin Thompson. His artwork's so good, especially on puzzles. It's really fun to do. Jennifer, video is great. Can see it clearly. Oh, good. That's good to know. That's good to know. I thought that puzzle looked kind of familiar. Yeah, it does. It looks like Cute Dogs in the Garden. I would get Cute Dogs in the Garden, but it's literally buried behind a pile of 500-piece puzzles. So it would take me forever, and they'd probably all fall on top of me because they're in a big tower in the corner. But yes, it's like that. It's like Cute Dogs in the Garden. That's what it puts me in mind of as well, Philip. So that's the Schmidt puzzle. These are the two that I got from Jeanette, and the two I passed on to her. She's actually done a video on her trip, about her trip to Newmarket, and she shows them. She shows them on there. But there were two Ravensburger puzzles. I've got quite a lot of 500-piece Ravensburgers in my stash, and I asked Jeanette and Donna Louise which ones they wanted, and it honestly took forever for them to come to a consensus on it. Whichever ones Donna Louise wanted, Jeanette didn't, and vice versa. So it's quite funny. So basically what they did was they narrowed it down to so many each, and I just picked one at random from each. So I think she ended up with one called Perfect Peace. Perfect spelled P-U-R-R, because there's a cat on it. Like, it's an Amy Stewart image. The cat's curled up in the bottom corner on the channel. And there's like all this kind of, there's like a flower pressing book, and there's all this kind of stuff all over the table. So I gave her that one, and there's another one. It's an underwater scene. Now I forget what it's something like Cave Dive. I think it's called Cave Dive or something like that. And it's got dolphins swimming around and all of that stuff going on. So they're the ones that I swapped for these with her. It's quite difficult, so much going on. Yeah, that's the thing. They're just so busy, aren't they, his puzzles? But there's so much to see and discover. Right, so that's the Schmidt puzzle. They're the ones I swapped with Jeanette. Now, I have revealed this puzzle, I think on a community post, but this is the next one I'm going to show you from my trip to Newmarket. So this was the actual competition puzzle. And I'm going to do a video on the Newmarket trip. I'm planning it out. I'm sort of doing a little bit of research into it and stuff like that, because it's been going on a few years now. Well, it's a jigsaw puzzle festival actually that they have every year, and part of it is the Speed Puzzling Championship. For the last few years, it's been sponsored by Gibson's, which is a British brand, and it's always a Gibson's puzzle. Now, it works a little bit differently to perhaps some of the other. Oh, pardon me, sorry. It works perhaps a little differently to some of the other speed puzzling contests that you may or may not have seen. There are categories. There's solos, pairs, and it's teams, but they call it fun. They call that category fun. But everybody does the same puzzle. They don't kind of happen at a separate point in the day. Everybody does it at the same time, and everybody does the same puzzle. So even the solo participants do a 1,000-piece puzzle. I was reluctant to do a 1,000-piece puzzle solo, so I was so glad that Jeanette was going, so that I had a pairs partner to do it with. Because I don't know, I get a bit fatigued trying to build a 1,000-piece puzzle really, really fast. I find them a bit difficult to do. Who else have we got here? Flowers look tricky to do. Oh, on the Schmidt one, yes, they do. I thought that as well, Neve. Cora, oh, hi! Yay, managed to be awake for a live. Woohoo! We're glad you're here. Good to see you. And oh, hello! Hello, Catnip. How are you? Right, so yeah, so we got this one. So what happened was you go in. It was the most amazing venue, by the way. I shouldn't talk about it too much because I'm going to do a video on it. But so Newmarket, in case you don't know or you're not from the UK, it's a famous horse racing town in England, and basically the competition took place at a horse racing track place. and we were in the viewing gallery, basically. So there was just, you walk in and there's just this like floor to ceiling window in front of you, and there's like tiered seating, and everybody had a wee table, and well, obviously but there's plenty of space for all the tables and for all the participants. The solos and the pairs were all on one floor, the teams were downstairs, but these were just out on the table. The puzzles, they were just out to be seen. So before you'd even started the competition, you could see the image. So I suppose it was good because we could, do a little bit of planning and things. But it's called Puzzle Festival, with artwork by Tony Ryan. And I like the image. I do. I like it a lot. but it was not easy to speedrun, I have to say. Oh, hi, Jude. How are you? Missed the first 10 minutes, although very happy to be joining the live stream now. Good. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. You just missed two puzzles. I've got a Schmidt puzzle and a Dixit puzzle that I've shown, but this will be on after the live's finished. This will be up as a normal video, so you can catch what you've missed. This is the third one. This is Puzzle Festival by Gibson's, and it's the one I got at the Newmarket Speed Puzzling Championship. So yeah, it's really busy. What we did was I worked on the bottom half of the puzzle and Jeanette worked on the top, and I didn't find it too bad. These people came together pretty quickly for me, but when I got to this area, or when we got to this area, because this was one of the last bits to come together, I really slowed down. All these jigsaw puzzles on the table, it's just, there's so many colours and it's so bitty and busy. And I think Jeanette struggled a bit with that as well, the busyness of the image. But it was a nice puzzle to do. And Jeanette said I could bring it back home. So I did. So that is the Gibson's Puzzle Festival. Rose Hall. Hi, Vicky, everyone. Thank you so much for the gift membership. You are welcome. You are welcome. Thanks for being here. Right, so I only have one more puzzle from the England trip, and it was from a shop. It's one I bought myself, and I met there was a girl there called Mariana who I met at Worlds last year. I knew she was going to be going. She's from Portugal, and she's a lovely person. And I met her, and we were chatting away, and she was telling me about a toy shop in the town of Newmarket. Well, he's joined. Yay! Mariana. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Right, so yeah, what was I saying? Yes, toy store. So she said there's a toy store in the town, and I can't remember the name of it, but it had a sale on Ravensburger puzzles. I'm assuming it was in alignment with the Jigsaw Festival. I'm not sure, but I thought, oh, I need to try and check that out, because I was staying in a hotel that was pretty much kind of in the centre, and the kids had actually scoped it out, because the kids went with me, and they were like, oh, I know where that is, and we went in, and I was looking at the puzzles that were on sale, and I bought one, just one. I was good. I could have gone crazy, but I didn't. So I got this one. It's got cellophane on it, so I'm hoping it's not too shiny. There we go. I got this one. It's the Batman Challenge puzzle by Ravensburger, and it was half price. Now I've since taken the sticker off, but I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was like $7.99 or something like that. It was quite cheap, and I have a small challenge puzzle collection on the shelf behind me, and this is one of the ones that I really quite like as well, so I thought, oh, go on then, I'll have that. It looks hard, they all look hard, but we've got the Batman symbols, and we've got the words splat, boom, pow and blam. They stand out. They'll no doubt come together first, and then you've got, like, some of the Batmans have blue cloaks. You've got the little yellow belts. So there's splashes of colour. So I don't think it's the most difficult of the bunch that I've got. But, oh, thank you, Matt. Oh, thank you. That's really good of you. So yeah, so I got this one. What do you think? What do you think of my Batman puzzle? Well, that's all the puzzles from England. So tell me what you think. I'll give you a wee reminder. We got the Batman Challenge, we've got the Puzzle Festival, we've got the Schmidt, and we've got the Dixit. There. Which one was your favourite? Oh, which would you do? Would you do a challenge puzzle? Anyone? Right, there's a lot of talking going on. I need to catch up. Looks cool for a challenging one, but I'm not into challenging ones at this stage. Yeah, I think you have to be in the right frame of mind for them, I must admit. I'm doing wildlife at the moment, and that is challenging all on its own. for different reasons. It does look like fun, doesn't it? I think so too. OMG, you are brave. Hardest one that I have. There are harder ones out there that I just am avoiding buying. The hardest one I have might be the Animal Crossing one. That one. I think that's going to be really hard to do. Although I've got the Smurfs one as well. I don't think that's going to be easy either. Right. Well, that one is going to be a tough one. Yeah, I think so. I think it will, but I do think it'll be fun. Love the Batman puzzle. Those challenge puzzles are fun. I have the Pikachu challenge. Do you know there's a Pikachu puzzle? I don't think it's officially a challenge puzzle, but it is challenging. It's that kind of image. It's lots and lots of Pikachus, but it's in the shape of a Pikachu. Has anybody seen that one? It's something like 736 pieces or something like that. It's got a random kind of number of pieces because it's a shaped puzzle. But the Pikachu challenge puzzle, I sort of look at it and think, no. But you see that one where it's in the shape of Pikachu? I just think that looks really cool. I don't know if I'll do it though. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Would make an interesting video. I think it would. I think it would. Specks of blue look promising. Yeah, you've got to pick out all the differences, haven't you? Hi, Glenda. How are you? I have that one. Oh, yeah. You've got a few of the challenge puzzles, eh? Have you not done the Smurf one, Matt? I think you've done the Smurf one, haven't you? You like the Dixit, do you, Philip? I like that one as well. Batman looks really hard. Yeah, it does, Astronomy. Hello. How long have you been here? I'm sorry if I missed you. Hello, Astronomy. The bike one. Yeah, it's nice, that one. Animal Crossing looks tough, but it could work with some picture matching, as I call it. Yeah, it might be like a build as you sort or a Where's Waldo / Wally kind of approach. That one, because I think I'm led to believe that all of the faces are different. Like every single one. They're all unique. So it could just well be a case of pick up the piece, find it, put it down. Well, that could be quite a laborious way of puzzling, I think. You like the Dixit best, Exa? Yeah, it's a nice one. I think it's a cute image, that one. Jude, some challenging puzzles are easier for me depending on the number of colours, design, etc. Admire your assembling various challenge puzzles. I like to try lots of different ones. I do, I must admit. I think it'll be a fun one. Right, so we'll move on to my American haul. And then after that, I have 3 puzzles that are just new puzzles. They're not from any of my trips. They're just from, shops. So, but I'm going to do my American haul first. So, I'll start with this one. Right. So I only got one from Disneyland. So in case you don't know, I know I've said it loads of times, but just in case you don't know, I went to Disneyland in California with the kids, and it was amazing. We absolutely loved it. I can't stress enough how much I enjoyed myself, and the kids as well. We just loved it. And I don't know if you've noticed, you might not have. I'm kind of like Disneyed up to the eyeballs. I've got little Mickey earrings. And this is a Pixar hoodie that I've been wearing to death since I came back. I love it. Look, it says Pixar Fest on the sleeve. So I got this. Also got these. You've got to get the ears, haven't you? There were so many to choose from. The hard part was finding a pair that I liked the most. Jasper got 2 sets of ears. But they were mine. I went for some bling and got some really sparkly mini ones. So I went to Disneyland, and they did have some puzzles at Disneyland. Philip, I have to admit, I'm in a bit of a puzzling funk at the moment. Started Bob. Oh, yay! Oh, well, speaking of, I assume you mean Boba Fett when you say Bob. Speaking of, I had a wee hunt around the Star Wars shop at Disneyland, and I found some puzzles. Well, the puzzles there was no kind of specific place where they were all over the place. I did find a puzzle that was It was Up. It was from the movie Up, and it was double-sided. I wasn't overly fussed about the image, but I did find that, and I'm sure there were other ones scattered around because there were so many shots, and they were so big, and they all kind of connected together. So there was just so much to see. But I specifically looked for them in the Star Wars shop. And there were a few nice ones, but the one I finally decided to get was this one. Now, it's quite scary looking, but it's also really cool, I think. I got this one. It's Darth Maul. So, for those of you into Star Wars, or that, have seen it, you'll know that Darth Maul is the guy with the red face, and he's a Sith Lord, and he's strong with the Force, and he has the double lightsaber thingy, and he appears, I think, in the prequel series of movies. You've got to go, Fo. Okay, thanks for dropping in. It was lovely to see you. See you later. So, there were a few like this. They were all boxed like this, kind of square, 1,000 pieces, and there were a few like this. I'm guessing they're all part of a series. And now Philip might be able to back me up on this, because Philip, you've got the other three, I think. There's a Darth Vader one, and there's a Princess Leia one, and there's a Boba Fett one, and they're quite dramatic images. They're quite, they're just sort of posing, and then, the wind's blowing past them, and it all looks very dramatic. And then there was this one. So I'm assuming that this is one of that kind of series. I didn't want to get them all. I couldn't fit them in my case, and they were quite expensive. But I wanted to get one, and I thought that Darth Maul just looked really cool. I think it looks difficult, though. Got a lot of black here. It's portrait, vertical one. Right, let's see what everybody's saying. That's going to be difficult, but also very cool. Yeah, I think so. Might make a good 4th of May, May the 4th puzzle. That looks so awesome. Yeah, see? Is it part of the same series, Philip? It must be. It looks very similar. Oh gosh, my dad is a Star Wars fan. Yeah. Hello, fellow Star Wars fan. I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Bye, Fo. Take care. See you later. Love you. He's in episode 1. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, he's in the one with Liam Neeson, isn't he? Yeah, episode 1. It's been a while since I've watched those ones. But yes, so this is Darth Maul. Oh, everybody's chatting. Well, my favourite Star Wars character. Oh, is he? He's quite cool. In a sinister, kind of scary kind of way. Lauren, just been getting into Star Wars chronologically on Disney Plus. Oh, right, okay. That's I need to watch them all again. I could never get my kids into it. This is one of the tragedies of my life. It's one of my great failures, I feel. I never got my kids into Star Wars. They just aren't bothered. They enjoyed the rides. They enjoyed the Star Wars rides at Disneyland, but they're just not bothered about it at all. So Darth Maul, that was my Disneyland puzzle purchase. Yeah, there was 3. This might be a new one, not seen that one before. Yeah, I couldn't find Boba Fett, Philip. I might have got Boba Fett if I could find it, but I couldn't see it there. I could only see Darth Vader and Princess Leia. I love Star Wars. It's a great choice. Oh, good. Oh, lots of Star Wars fans. I like it. I like it. Right, so I have 2 more that I brought back with me from America. And they're both courtesy of the same person. So I'm going to thank Matt now. Thank you so much, Matt. He sent me these puzzles. Matt lives in America, and not in California, but in America. And he knew I was looking for one of them, and he managed to find it. It's a hard to find puzzle. And the other one, I just asked him to send to me because it was one I couldn't easily get hold of here. So I'll start with that one. So this is it. You may have seen this on my channel. I put up a short about it because I actually have built this puzzle already. I built it whilst I was in America. I just couldn't resist. So it's a circle of colours. It's called Dreams. And it's kind of, gradient like with all the others. And it's just various animals and planets and things just kind of floating around in a dreamlike state and quality. And there's a moon in the middle, and there's somebody sleeping on the moon. It's really nice. I liked this one. And I think it came out new alongside like the seashells one and the astrology one. But I just couldn't seem to get hold of this here. I couldn't seem to get it in the UK. I went on Amazon and it just wasn't coming up. I actually, since I came back, I have seen it now, but it's more expensive than the other ones. So I thought, while I'm in the States, I'll see if I can get hold of it. So Matt picked one up for me and sent it to my hotel, and I was so chuffed. So thank you so much, Matt, for that. I did it in my hotel room, but it was I speed ran it, but it was quite cramped. It was like a little desk, and I just had like a little lamp, and so I did it again. In fact, did I not do it in my latest video? I think I did. And I speed ran it again, and I got a better time, but it was much easier with more space and better light. But anyway, so glad I've got this. I'm really, really happy with it. I love the image on that. What's everybody saying? Me so jealous now. Why? Because of the Darth Maul. I'm sure you could get it. I bet you could get it off on the internet. But either that, or you just have to go back to Disneyland or Disney World. It's Florida you've been to, isn't it, Philip? That is so nice. Those circle of colours are a little hard to get here. Oh, where are you, Kura? It seems like there's like some available easily in some parts, and some others available easily in other parts. There's another one called Insects that I'd like to get my hands on, but that's another one that seems to be really readily available in the States, but not as much here. Jude, love the circle of colours puzzles, especially the dreams puzzle. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I found it easier to speedrun as well than some of the ones I've done. Like seashells I found quite difficult, but that one I didn't find too bad. Astrology I didn't find too bad. They're not all created equal speed puzzling wise, in my opinion. But it's a lovely puzzle just to do, anyway. So, my next puzzle that Matt sent me, Matt actually found it on Mercari, which is like a marketplace, I think. It doesn't exist in the UK. We don't have Mercari here. And I've been looking for it for a while. He knew this and he found it. And when he told me he had it and he was going to send it to me, I was just beyond excited. So, here it is. It's a crypt puzzle, what I've been looking for a long time. And I've got it. I've now got it in my puzzle room. I'm so happy to have this puzzle. I really am so happy to have this puzzle. It's called Colourful Spiral. I'm not sure what year it came out, but it's been around a while. Like, this is one of the older releases. And it's one of the few crypts that has an image on it, or different colours. Most of them are solid colour. There's the gradient, and there's also the universe glow, which a doable crypt puzzle, yes. Although, yes, doable, I agree, but I don't think this one looks easy either, really. But it's just, it's come to the point now where it's just hard to find. It's hard to find. I've had searches like flagging up on eBay for it and things like that. I've set up searches for it and stuff, and it hasn't come up at all. So obviously one came up on Mercari, which I wouldn't have been able to get personally, but Matt managed to get it for me, so I was so happy. I'm so happy to have this. I think I've maybe only got one missing from my collection of crypts now. I think maybe one of the old Think crypts I don't have, but they're easier to get hold of. I mean, even though they're quite old now too, they're not so difficult to get hold of. This one is, so I'm so pleased. Colourful Spiral, and it's one of the crypt puzzles. 654 pieces will be the same cut pattern as Silver and Pink. So that's basically a circle in the middle and then just kind of straight along the outside. So I've done the pink one. Wow, that crypt one is cool. Yeah, I like it. It's a really nice one. That's cool. Yeah, I agree, Marcia. Really nice. Haven't seen it before. Yep, it's really hard to get hold of. This Mac guy sounds like a creep. He's not. He's very nice. Astronomy. It would be tricky. It would be tricky puzzle, but as Catnip said, it's really doable. I haven't done a crypt puzzle yet, but I have the black one waiting for me. Black yet, but I have done metallic mint. That's the same cut pattern as the black one. But I think I've done all the cut patterns now. But the the gradient cut pattern, I haven't done that in a solid colour yet. Whereas this one I have. Yeah, I think, it having an image obviously does make it more doable, but I still, it's kind of a bit funny on the eyes, isn't it? The way it spirals, but I don't think it'd be easy, but I think it's going to be really fun to do. So, okay. So moving on. That's all my America puzzles. Which one did you like best out of those? Did you like those? Let me know. Let me know which one you liked the best. And I will, in the meantime, move on to the 3 puzzles I have that are just ones I've bought in the last... Well, 2 of them I bought very recently in like the last couple of weeks. The other one I've had for maybe about a month. I'll start with that one. And this one I bought really to go towards completing a collection. Another Ravensburger collection. I got this one. This was one of the abandoned series of puzzles that I didn't yet have, and now I do. It's called the Tattered Toy Store. Now, it's coming up very dark on the camera, and it is a dark image, but it's a toy store, and it's all kind of messed up, and it's like all the abandoned puzzles. It looks like it's seen better days. Crypt puzzle, is that your favourite, Ruth? The spiral one. Yep, the crypt, colourful spiral, Darth Maul, hands down. Oh, it's between the crypt and the Darth Maul. Spiral crypt. Yeah, it's a good one, eh? It's a really good one. I can't wait. I can't wait to do both of them. Darth Maul might drive me insane, but I still think it's going to look cool. Exit from England, crypt from the US. Good choices. Good choices. So, yeah, so basically, I've got all of the abandoned puzzles now. This was the last of the ones that were easy to get. I've got all but one, and it's another one. The one that's left is called Lost Empire. In fact, I didn't even know that one existed until was one of my members mentioned it. I think I can't remember which member it was. One of my members sent me a message and mentioned it. I didn't even know it existed. It's just one that it doesn't come up. It's like really hard to find. I don't know if they just don't make as many of some puzzles in a collection, whether it's like, to create scarcity or something, or if it's just old, or I don't know why that one in particular is hard to find, but there is one called Lost Empire, and that's the only one I don't have. The rest I have, and this one was the last one of the ones that are easy to get. Tattered Toy Store. And actually, I was thinking that for my next set of puzzling live streams, I was thinking of doing one of the abandoned puzzles. So I could maybe put up a poll, and you could let me know. You could vote and let me know which one you'd like to see me do. I've got, how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So there's the Tattered Toy Store, the Deserted Department Store, the Decaying Diner, Gloomy Carnival, Forgotten Arcade, and Hotel Vacancy. I'll put pictures up on a YouTube community post, and you can vote. But I was thinking I might do one of the abandoned puzzles for my next bunch of live streams. Love the abandoned puzzles. I've only done the arcade, but would love to get more. Yeah, there's the Lost Places as well. They're a very similar idea. I like the Lost Places. There's something really fascinating about the images. They're kind of depressing, but also really fascinating. So yeah, Tattered Toy Store. Very, very pleased I've got that. I don't know where I'm going to put all these. As you'll see, my shelf behind me is chock-a-block. I'm going to have to buy a bigger shelf. Like, seriously. I think I might have to get the bigger version of this. and just expand my storage a little bit. Gloomy Carnival. Yes, I like that one too. That one's a little bit brighter. It's because they're all quite dark, but the Gloomy Carnival's outside. So there's actually just a little bit of brightness to it. That's the Gloomy Carnival. So, and there's a fair amount of colour to it actually as well for an abandoned puzzle. So that's a good choice, but I will put it to the vote. Gloomy Carnival. Right. So I'm going off on a tangent. My next puzzle that I bought very recently, and I bought this just because I saw it on a Euro Jigsaw Jam. It wasn't one I participated in, but I see they're happening all the time now, these Euro Jigsaw Jams, and I see a lot of pictures of people's puzzles that they've done and people posting their times and things on Instagram. And this particular puzzle came up, and I was like, that's a cool puzzle. I would have enjoyed that in a Euro Jigsaw Jam. So I bought it. I love them all. I have 3 at the moment. Really enjoy doing them. Yeah, they're really, really cool images, aren't they? So this is the one that I bought. It's a Pokemon puzzle. And it's a round one. Oh, Ravensburger's round puzzles. They're not all circle of colours. Obviously, this one isn't. There's other ones that have come out recently. There's one with Stitch on it. You know, Lilo and Stitch. That's a really cool image as well. I think their circle puzzles are really lovely. And this one is called. Now then, has this one got a name other than just Pokemon? Oh, I don't know now. It just says Pokemon. I think it's just Pokemon. I could be wrong. I may find a name after this is all done, or maybe somebody else knows. But all I can see is Pokemon. And basically, it's just as like a meadow. And this one here, I think this is Snorlax. Is it? Am I right? He's sleeping, and Pikachu's on top of his belly, also sleeping. And that could be because Jigglypuff is there. Jigglypuff makes people sleep. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I also want that Pokemon puzzle. It's cute, isn't it? I would have loved to have got this in a Euro Jigsaw Jam. Oh, I love the Pokemon puzzles. Just treated myself to Ravensburger 2000 piece one. Oh, yeah. Is that the one that's like a collage and it says Pokemon at the bottom in like neon, it's kind of like neon lettering. I like that one as well. Yeah, something for you at Griff, yeah. It's nice, isn't it? I like this one. So this is one I'd probably just do this for fun. I suppose I could speedrun it, but I just liked it, so I bought it. So that's the story behind that one. My daughter got for her 5th birthday Pokemon puzzle, and she's doing them all the time. Yeah, choice. I love Pokemon. I've one on the channel. I think it was a members video. I don't know where the puzzle is now. It might be on my other shelf. That was just a 1,000-piece Pokemon puzzle. It was really fun. Okay, so this one was a surprise puzzle. Every now and again, when I'm in Stirling, walking about or going and getting my food shopping or whatever, I have a wander around the charity shops just to see what puzzles there are. And I found one that I thought looked interesting, so I picked it up. And this is it here. I'll keep reading your messages. Sorry, they're popping up. Your Pokemon Circular puzzle is wonderful. Would enjoy you do a video showing you're assembling this wonderful puzzle. I'm happy to do a video on if you fancy seeing one on that. I'm very glad to do that. So I'm going to take this sticker off because it kind of obscures the image a bit. It was £4.50, so it was a bargain. Now this, it doesn't. It's sort of. I don't know. There was something about the box. I was like, that looks different. It's bricks, I think. It's just like red bricks. But the interesting thing about this one is if you turn it over, I don't know how well you can see that, but there's like a puzzle within the puzzle. So there in the middle, it's like there's like an outline, and it's like a separate puzzle with a separate cut. It goes diagonally, and then the bit outside goes horizontally and vertically. Looks like a fun stream puzzle. Oh, yeah, I could live stream it. I did consider doing it for this live stream, but I thought it might go on a bit too long with a 500-piece puzzle. I went for curly tails. You know, the last live stream I did, that was a 500 piece, and I thought, oh yeah, that'll be quick. And then I came unstuck on that blooming blue tail. It took forever, so I thought, well, I better not do a 500 piece. So I got the 300 piece. The box looks great, unusual. Yeah, it does. It does, and it caught my eye. And then I saw it was an AreaWare puzzle. It's very tiny there, so you might not be able to see it, but it's AreaWare. And that is a brand I've heard of, but never actually done. And I thought, well, that'd be cool to do an AreaWare puzzle. And I'll just read what it says on the back, and that might give you a better idea of kind of the thinking behind the artwork. It says, Puzzle in Puzzle, featuring mirrors by Kang Hee Kim. That's different. How many pieces? So it gives you the piece count like for both puzzles. Now then, it was actually written on the puzzle box by this particular charity shop I got this from. It had labels on the front and it said complete and it had been counted and stuff. So I was really pleased about that. And it was taped, the lid was taped on, but I have since opened it. So there's a little postcard. Oh. I don't know where it said it. Kang Hee Kim from Mirrors 2015. I don't want to lift that out because it's open, the bag, and the pieces will go everywhere. But it said, it's something like the outside puzzle has like 300 and something pieces, and the inside puzzle has like 100. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. Inner puzzle, 180 pieces. Outer puzzle, 394 pieces. And the pieces are quite big. 574 total. 18 by 24 inches. Doesn't give it to you in centimetres. I work in centimetres, but never mind. 18 by 24 inches. And so it says, Puzzle within a puzzle, featuring imagery by photographer Kang Hee Kim. In her images, mirrors are used to interrupt a scene, adding mystery to an ordinary situation. We've designed a custom puzzle shape to highlight the image within an image, creating two different puzzles that can be completed separately or together. So that's why it's a funky shape. It's like meant to work kind of within the image itself, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense. Puzzle in Puzzle featuring mirrors by Kang Hee Kim is a collaboration between AreaWare and VSCO. VSCO is an art and technology company empowering and inspiring people everywhere to create, discover, and connect. Kang Hee Kim is a photographer and artist based in New York City. And then there's looks like a quote. Forward and backward like the surface of a pond, real and reflected. It doesn't say who wrote the quote. But anyway, that's it. Found that in a charity shop, £4.50. Thought it looked very interesting. So I think that would make quite an interesting video. An AreaWare puzzle, brand I've not done as well. And that, as they say, is that. That's my puzzle haul. I didn't have any more puzzles to show you apart from this one, which just came today. This is a new puzzle, but I showed you that at the start. Let's see. Hi. Oh, hi, Puzzle Dust. That looks hard. Yeah, it does. I think it looks hard, but I think it'd be fun. The box looks great, so unusual. It does. I mean, it caught my eye. It was just sitting there on the shelf, and it definitely caught my eye. That's different. How many pieces is that? It was, now then, I don't know if you heard me say 574 total. And I'm doing good in progress. Oh, you're doing your puzzle, Neve? Approximately 46 centimetres by 61 centimetres. Thank you, Krufiat. So for all of those, everybody here that works in centimetres, it's 46 by 61. Darn good haul. Yeah. It's not bad, is it? I think so. There's a lot of different ones there. I mean, there tends to be a few Ravensburgers in my hauls, but I've got a lot of brands I've not done before. I've not done a Schmidt, not done a Dixit, not done an AreaWare, and I've not done a Disney puzzle. It's like that's like their own brand. Oh god, this is gonna collapse. This tower of puzzles. I've not done one of theirs. And yeah, and obviously one of my unicorn puzzles as well, that Spiral Crypt. I was so happy to get that. So yeah, very, very happy with that haul. It's lovely. It's lovely. I hope you all agree. I'm going to take this jacket off. It's really warm in here. I think it's all the technology just churning out the hot air. So I hope you're all happy for me to just do this puzzle. I've kind of done a pre-sort, but it's a bit rough. I don't know that it necessarily needed pre-sorting, but I thought it would maybe make the process a little bit quicker. So I can go through the pre-sort. So this is the image. These tend to all be vertical ones. And it's a Simba as a wee lion cub, and he's sitting and there's flowers and things. So what I've done is I've separated the edges. They're here. And I separated, so this pile here is like the light yellowy bits kind of in the background. This pile here is pale and the inside of the ears. So it's kind of like a dark orange with pink lines. That pile is pieces with dark green in. So we're looking at ears, eyes, mouth, and a little bit of the paws. That was kind of dark green. That there's a tiny pile of like really light yellows here. You can't see it behind my little thumbnail, but that's there at the top. I'll come back to that. This I've shown you the edges. This one is, I think that's mostly green pieces, so it'll just be kind of like the scattered leaves. That is the flowers. There's a flower there and a flower there. This is dark orange and pink. So I think mostly that'll be this like floor area here that he's sitting on. And then that is basically everything else. That's just everything I didn't really have time to sort, but also it's kind of just his body, which makes up most of the colour, this kind of brownish yellow. So that's that pile there. So I'm going to start with the edges, I think. We'll be traditional. And start with the edges. Nice haul. Yep. Yeah, go for it. Woohoo! How sweet. Oh, I can't. How sweet is he? Sorry. I'm reading. I've got two chats open. The one on my laptop, which is in front of me, is semi-obscured by a big heart. So I can't always read what you've written. How sweet is he? I know, it's cute, isn't it? I think it's cute too. Right, so here we go. Now for the edges. So I'll tell you a bit about my vacation. First time in America, and we loved it. And but I mean, we were really just kind of like just in Disneyland universe. Like the hotel, it wasn't an official Disney resort hotel, but it was one of the Good Neighbor hotel things that's nearby. They had a regular shuttle that went back and forth to the park. It was like really convenient. And everything was themed around Disney there anyway. So it just really felt like we just had entered Disney and didn't leave until we came home, really. But I mean, that was the whole point. And it's a cliche, I guess, but it really was magical. Like, it was magical. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to take the kids to Disneyland because it was brilliant. And we were a bit, so it was very hot. I mean, it was summer in California, and I live in Scotland, so we get warm days, but I'm not really used to those kinds of temperatures. So that was, yeah, that was a bit. It's a bit difficult to cope with sometimes the heat, but there was a nice pool in the hotel, and we cooled down there quite a lot. And but in the Disney parks, if you happen to be lining up for a ride and the line was like outside, some of the lines had like parasols, like umbrellas to provide shade, but I mean with some of them they were a bit sparse, and we basically just kind of with some of them just stood there kind of melting in the heat while we waited to go on a ride. And we had these like hopper ticket things, so we could go back and forth between the park and the adventure park. And So we could go back and forth, and we could like go back to the hotel if we wanted and then go back later. But we sort of didn't really think about doing that until after the first day. So we sort of, on the first day, we sort of managed the morning, and then we all, wilted and decided to go back to the hotel. And I was like, oh, we're never going to get everything seen at this rate. And then Jasper, my son, he was like, well, why don't we, when we come tomorrow, why don't we go back later? Why don't we do kind of the morning and then the evening? And that actually turned out to be a really good thing that we just got into the habit of doing. And the queues tended to be shorter as well, the lines, first thing in the morning and also last thing at night. Not always, but mostly. So yeah, so we just we got into a bit of a routine with it, and we had a blast. It was so good. It was so good. My favourite ride was, what was it called? My personal favourite ride was, it was called Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And now I don't know if they basically have the same rides at all the different Disneys, like just kind of based around the same themes and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty certain there's a Space Mountain at all the different Disneys. But the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, I don't know if that's all of them, but it was the California one. And it was in the adventure park, and it was so funny. It was so funny. It basically just goes up and down. It's like you're in a lift, and you go up high, and then it just falls, and you like come out of your seat. It was so funny, but I think it was just the unexpected nature of it, just going up and up and up and up, and then suddenly dropping. But yeah, there was the kids enjoyed that one too. It wasn't their favourite, but they enjoyed it as well. But we were all a bit taken aback by it because it was one of the rides where they took a photo of you. Not all of the rides did, but some of them did. And they took a photo when you're at the very top of it. It was cool because you get to the very top, and then there's an opening in the side of this tower, I guess, and you can see out over the adventure park. Like, you could see the view over the adventure park, and so you're sitting there like, and then you suddenly drop, and then they take a picture. So yeah, that picture came out quite well, I didn't look my best, let's put it that way. I looked a little bit stunned, but it was so fun. I really enjoyed it. There was only one ride I didn't go on that the kids went on. It was you sit on like a swing and it goes round and they lift up, and I forget what it was called now, but I don't do very well with spinny rides. I don't do very well with spinning, so I opted out of that one, and they went on it. But that was it. Apart from that, I went on all the rest, and it was brill. It was brill. There was a roller coaster called the Incredicoaster. It was like based around the Incredibles. That was great. In fact, that was the kids' favourite, and they liked it so much we went straight back on it. We came off for the first time and then went straight back on it. And the lines weren't too bad either, so it was handy. But yeah, it was fun. That was another one where they took a picture of you. But that one came out fine. I was actually smiling on that one. It was good. It was good. So yeah, we had an absolute blast. Such a lovely memory for your family. Yeah, one of the best holidays. I bought a photo album, actually, a Disney photo album from one of the shops. I haven't put any pictures in it yet, but I'm going to get some printed off and make up the photo album. They don't. Guardians used to be Twilight Zone's Tower of Terror, just a little less intense. Oh, okay. Yeah, they do seem to repurpose rides. I heard tell my friend Matt, who sent me the puzzles, he's been to Disneyland, California, and he said he's been on that roller coaster, but it wasn't called the Incredicoaster. It was called something else at the time. But that was quite a while ago, I think. I don't even know if Incredibles was around at that point. But Yeah, I guess they have to keep it up to date, don't they? And just kind of change the branding, I guess. Some of the rides were closed for refurbishment. I guess that's sad. I forget which ones now, but some of them were, not too many. Um, we went on It's a Small World. Not really, not really sure why we did that. Uh, but yeah, yeah, wasn't the biggest fan of that one. It was a wee bit weird. And the song gets stuck in your head, like badly stuck in your head. Um, so that was quite funny. We sort of came out, Freya and I just looked at each other like, what was that? Has anybody else experienced It's a Small World? Yes. But my favourite was the Guardians. The Guardians ride in Florida is my favourite ride. Oh, okay. What's that one like then? What's that? Is that a different kind of thing? Is it a roller coaster or um what's that one like? I just thought it was amazing what they do with the rides now. Um like they we went on, there was two big Star Wars, there was like a Star Wars area called Galaxy's Edge on in the main park. And they had two rides there, and one of them had massive lines, like literally all the time. I ended up getting a lightning pass for that one because it was I was determined to go on it, but it just always had massive lines. And it was called Rise of the Resistance, and that was a really interesting ride. It was like a whole experience, like it was a ride. But before you even got on the ride, you went through this whole, like, you're on a wee ship, and then and you members of the resistance, and then you captured, and then you like filed out, and then the staff members who are all dressed as first order officers line you up. They're all really serious, and so you're going through all that, and I was just like, oh, this is this is interesting. And then I've never been on anything quite like it. And then you're in a cell, and then they bust you out, and then you're escaping, and it's this crazy ride, and it was brilliant. Theme parks have come a long way since I last visited one. It's an indoor dart coaster that launches you backwards at the start, and the cars turn. Ooh, well, that sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. I enjoyed Space Mountain. That's like in darkness. You just see like stars, and um it's a bit what's the word? I don't know, I can't think of the word. I'm blaming jet lag literally for everything, although I'm pretty much over it now, I think. Um I can't think of the word, but it was a bit like, it made you a bit dizzy because you were going round and round and round, but you didn't know what was coming. And there were just all these stars whizzing past you, and it was dark and kind of flashy, and yeah, it was just a bit disorientating. That's the word I'm looking for. But that one was fun. We went on that twice as well. There were only three rides we went on twice. Space Mountain was one of them. Um, uh, what was the other one? The Incredicoaster. We went on that twice, and we went on the Matterhorn bobsleds twice. And they were all great fun. So yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. So what am I doing? I'm getting all lost here. That one, that goes there. That goes there. That doesn't go there. So the tall ones are at the top and bottom. And the shorter ones are at the side. Nope. Where's the tall ones? That's the tall one. No, right. There we go. And there we go. Right, so I'm just focusing on the puzzle a minute because I'm not really concentrating, and I'm going quite slow on this. I've almost done this side. Where's that bit? Ah, here we go. There we go. That's that side done. Bet Grace was happy to see you and the kids. Oh yeah, we missed Grace loads. Bless him. Yeah, he settled back in really quick. He's got a laid back cat. Just kind of takes everything in his stride. Meowed a lot when we got back. I don't know if that was just like, you abandoned me, or if he was just confused or what. But yeah, he didn't seem any the worse for wear. But we did miss him. He was glad. He was glad, I think, that we got back. Hi, Emma Jane. It's like Space Mountain, just smoother, sorry, and with an awesome soundtrack. Yeah, Space Mountain is a bit like I found the Matterhorns really kind of jerky. I was like, my back hurt after I got off that. What jigsaw are you doing, Vicky? I'm doing this one. It's one of the Ravensburger Moments, 300 pieces, and it's Simba. It's a Disney one, so it's Simba from the Lion King. So it's just a small one, but I figured since I was doing a puzzle haul, I didn't want to do one that was too big or that would take too long. I'll try and finish it in a one-er, although I've got no clue what time it is. Wait, does that get that? Yes, it does. It is. Oh, it's 10:05. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, what time did I start? 9. Well, that's not bad at all. For me, I do have a tendency to talk a lot. It's normal. My cat does as well. Have we missed the haul? I'm late, but I have a note. Haha. You have missed the haul, I'm afraid, Richard. Yes, they're all down here beside me. I can reel off the names of a few, if you like, and obviously you can go back and watch this afterwards. It'll be up there forever now, so you've not missed it completely, but we're at a different point in the live. But yes, I got, so from England, Richard, I got, what did I get? Who can help me remember what I got? I got a Batman Challenge puzzle, Ravensburger. I got the Gibson's Jigsaw Festival, which was the one that Jeanette and I did for the competition. I got a Dixit puzzle with a dragon on it, which is one that Jeanette swapped with me. She also swapped a Schmidt puzzle with me, called Good Outing with Good Friends or something like that. And it's like like two little dogs in a basket on the front of a bike, and there's flowers. So they were the ones I got from England, and then from America I got a Darth Maul puzzle from Disneyland. I got the Colourful Spiral Crypt puzzle, and I got the Circle of Colours Dreams puzzle. And then some that I bought myself. I got a Circle Pokemon one. I got a charity shop one by AreaWare, which is really interesting. If you watch the America portion of the live again, Richard, that's quite an interesting looking puzzle. And I also got, what was the other one I got? The Abandoned puzzle, Tattered Toy Store. And this one. This is the one I'm doing right now, of Simba. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it's a nice one, eh? It's cute. It was on offer too. It was only like £6, I think. Have we missed the whole? Yeah. Hi Vicky and chat. Love your videos and sending big greetings from Germany. Hope you had a great vacation. Oh, Son of Lovecraft. Hello. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you love my videos. Thank you so much. Greetings back to you in Germany. I love Schmidt, although I've only done 2. Yeah, I've not done one yet. Richard. Currently doing one of the new movie Ravensburger puzzles. My favourite film ever, Jaws. Oh yeah. Is that similar to my Universal one? I did a 2,000 piece Ravensburger called Universal, and it's got Jaws and Back to the Future and E.T. and um, Jurassic Park in the image. But there's also individual puzzles of all of those. So there's like an E.T. one, and there's a Back to the Future one, and there's a Jaws one. Is it one of those ones, Emma Jane? Oh, sweet. I bought the Circle Pokemon yesterday on the way to the competition. Oh, yeah. I think they used it in a Euro Jigsaw Jam, Richard. It might be one you've done. You've done a Euro Jigsaw Jam, haven't you? Okay, so just to just let you know, I'm going to work on the dark green. So that should bring together the ears and the eyes. If I've done my sorting right, which doesn't always happen. So yeah, and I saw it. Loads of people were posting about it on Instagram of the Pokemon puzzle, and I saw it and I was like, "That's really cute. I really like that," and I bought it. So I was kind of inspired by the Euro Jigsaw Jam on that one. I think, oh, it goes that way. It's just Jaws, yeah. But I think there's other ones in the series, isn't there, Emma Jane? There's like an ET one and a. If it's the ones I'm thinking of, anyway, might not be. Schmidt, well, my personal fave too. Yeah, I don't know why I've never got round to doing a Schmidt. It's quite a well-established big company. I've just never done one. That's why I said to Jeanette, I was like, oh, be good to do, a brand I've never done. And I actually had Dixit in mind, but then she was talking about Schmidt, and I went, well, actually, I've not done one of them either. So, yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good to do one. I think they use Schmidts in the Euro Jigsaw Jam sometimes as well. So they, I'd maybe have come across one eventually, but I'll probably do another one of those, but not quite yet. I've got a competition coming up on the 8th of September. Yes, there is. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. I didn't do that EJJ, but it looked fun. Today's competition in Coventry was a Colin Thompson 1000 piece called Grandad's Locker. Tough but fun. Oh, funny you should mention that. Somebody else was talking about doing craft cupboard, and I think I mentioned Grandad's cupboard or Grandad's locker. So they did 1000 piece Colin Thompson for a competition for solos, or was it pairs? That's a hard one to do for a solo. Schmidt puzzles are brilliant quality. Yeah, I've heard good things about them. What was I going to say? Yes, so I am doing a speed puzzling competition on the 8th of September, which should be easy to remember because it's my birthday. But it's one that the UK Jigsaw Puzzle Association is hosting. They've only done one before now, and I did that, and it was really good fun. It was really well organised. It was for charity, and this one's for charity as well. But this one's open worldwide. But I think you just have to contact the organisers to get, because I think you'd have to pay slightly different postage to get the puzzle sent out. But you can join in if you're outside of the UK. And I'm doing that, but I'm not going to World, so I'm not going crazy with speed puzzling practice. But I would like to keep my hand in, just keep it going, because I enjoy speed puzzling as well. I don't just do it for the competitions. I think it's quite fun to do. So yeah, I'm doing that one on the 8th of September. I don't think I'll live stream it, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. Oh, and there's prizes available for that one as well this time. It's slightly different to the last one. They didn't have prizes in the last one. No, it was pairs and teams. Oh, that's good to hear. 1000 piece puzzle on your own to speedrun is hard enough. A Colin Thompson one, I think that would have finished me off. Right, so that's an eye. That's his right eye. And then we've got another eye. Wait, is that his eye? Or is that a bit of his ear? Oh, that's a bit of his ear. There, that's an eye. That's there. Yeah, but I do like Colin Thompson puzzles. I do. They did a Colin Thompson 500-piece puzzle at last year's Worlds. It was a pairs puzzle. It was the Ludicrous Library. I've speedrun that solo. It was difficult. It was fun though. I do like his puzzles. His puzzles are really fun. Where do you go? There. You go there. And right. Okay, so that leaves his paws. Oh no, wait. Oh, that's his little, yeah, there. Right, so there's his paws. I think that's his, what's that side? That's down there. And then, ooh, now then. Right, you can tell I've gone into concentration mode because I'm talking to myself. Talking to myself. Okay, this is throwing me now. It's throwing me. Where that goes. All that. That goes there. Not sure about them. Oh. Ah, there we go. Wait. Oh, that might go there. Does that go that way? Okay. Oh, there we go. That goes there. Right, that goes there. And then there's another one that goes around here. Ah, there we go. Getting there. And where does that one go? There's only 3 paws that you can see. I don't know where that one goes. Nope. No. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. We don't need to do every single one. We can move on to another pile. I did my 3rd online speed comp yesterday. Oh, well done. Well done, Glenda. I really enjoy doing them too, but I'm not getting any faster. Do you know, I feel like that sometimes. I kind of think, blimey, I've been doing it quite a while now and I've done so many puzzles and I've tried so many different, methods. And I don't feel like I'm getting faster. But actually, when I really think about it, I think I am. But I think it's so image dependent, Glenda. I really do. I just think some images suit some, and others suit others. I guess, like um, like for example, the polygon lion in the Battle of the YouTube Puzzlers 4. That I like the image, I do, but I did not find that easy to speedrun. Having said that, I think a lot of people found it difficult to speedrun. I don't think it was just me, but like, for example, Jeanette, when she was talking about it afterwards, she was like, well, I just used the symmetry, and I was like, I never even really thought to do that. So I think it's a lot how people's brains work as well, and just the way you see things in the images. Looks like the 100 pieces. What, this one? Yeah, no, this is 300. It's not one of the 99-piece ones. I did look to see if I could get a smaller one, but I liked the idea of doing a Disney one, and they were all 300. So I thought, oh, well, I'll go for a 300. But I mean, it's not too big, and the piece sizes are a good size. This is his tail, by the way, that I'm doing just now. Wee Simba's tail. Where does that go? Where do I go? Somewhere around here. Oh, it's the flower. There's also a flower that looks very similar. Here we go. And his tail attaches to the side. There it is. I'm not really sure where that goes. Feel like I should, though. There? Does it go there? No. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that one out. Watching you puzzle while sorting my own puzzle. Can't wait until the never-ending sorting is done. I take it you're doing a large puzzle then, Matthias, are you? What are you working on? Tell us. I need to know. I completely sympathise, by the way. I'm doing a double section of wildlife at the moment, which is 6,720 pieces, and it seemed to take an age to sort. But it's sorted now, and it's coming together. It's very exciting. I can't wait to bring out the video on that. Taking a break from my puzzle. Dad, give me an ice lolly. Sounds good to me. I bought my kids ice creams. I tend to buy them a wee treat when I'm live streaming because I basically just tell them to, sit down and shut up. Because I'm live streaming. No, I'm not that harsh, but I'm like, don't disturb me and don't make lots of noise. So I bought them both ice creams, so they're munching away on those. But an ice lolly sounds good too. Sounds good right about now. I'm really warm. It's really warm in here. I don't know why this room, of all the rooms in my flat, gets so warm. But we're on the top floor, which is third floor, and it just when the sun shines on it, the building, it just gets really, really warm. Good for the heating bills, but that's about it. Have you ever tried an Art and Fable puzzle? Yes, I have. Pieces feel so soft and unique. The price for the import of the US is as much as the puzzle itself, but it's worth it. I also love Ravensburger. Yes, so Son of Lovecraft. I have done an Art and Fable puzzle called, now then, let me just think what it's called. By the Riverside? Or By the River, I think it was called. And the artist was Mandy Boudin. And it was 500 pieces, I think. It was a vertical puzzle. I did a video on it. It was like a puzzle haul, but also a puzzle video. It was one of the older ones. So, yes, but I have only done one, and I loved it. I love the quality. Really, really nice brand. The only thing I love the soft touch, but the only thing I don't like about that particular element of a puzzle piece is you can't really slide the pieces along. Like on a puzzle like this, you can kind of slide them into place, click them into place. You can't really do that on a soft, velvety puzzle like that because they kind of stick. I mean, that's just like it's just a personal preference, really. I did love the feel of the pieces, though. They were nice pieces to work with. I can live without clicking them into place and stuff, but that's what I missed, I guess. When I did that puzzle, it's what I missed about the puzzling experience. But I think they're really good quality. Art and Fable, yeah, they're great. Matthias, right? I'm doing the 9,000 piece Ravensburger wedding feast at Kana. Oh, do you know? Have you been posting on Facebook about that? Have you mixed it? Yeah, with mixed bags. Sorry, if I'd have just carried on reading, I would have answered my own question. With mixed bags, busy image, so sorting is a struggle, but less than 1,000 pieces to go. Well done. Absolutely well done. Is that an older puzzle, Matthias? Like, does the older cut pattern make it more difficult? Or is it not? I'm not sure. I'm not overly familiar with that image. Hi, glad to have caught another live. Working on my final section of Visionaria. Hello, Lindsay. I love Visionaria. Donna Louise is working on that just now. Which section are you doing? Are you doing bottom right, section F? Like, what order have you done it in, Lindsay? Wow, good for you, Matthias. I know. That was seriously impressive. Well, that sounds awesome, Matthias. Astronomy. I hate sorting, but I know it always helps with the large puzzles. Yeah, totally with you, Astronomy. So I'm trying to manage it until the end. I'm now trying to convince myself to sort another bag of Marvel 13.5k puzzle. Oh, is that Truffle? I've still not done a large piece count Truffle yet, although I do have two. I've got the Disney 9k and I've got Sistine Chapel 6,000 piece. OMG, you brave souls with huge puzzles. Wildlife is underneath these boards right now. It fills my table. Being a double section, it's just humongous. But it's so cool. It's so good. Difficult, but good. Right, so I'm just doing this yellowy section. I don't know if that goes at the top or at the side, because there's a little bit of yellowiness at the side. There, that goes there. And they go... I think I've tried that piece. Wait, that goes there. And I have no idea where that goes. Oh well, no doubt it'll show up. There, I'll just leave that there. OMG, I want to get the new Harry Potter 3,000 piece puzzle when it comes out. Will be my biggest piece count yet. Oh, is that Ravensburger by any chance, Richard? I saw a Harry Potter 3K that I didn't know existed on the Ravensburger UK website recently. Is that the one you mean? Mike's last piece. Did you get any puzzles at Disney? I did. You missed the haul. I show you at the beginning of the live, so you can go back and look at it. But I got a 1,000 piece Star Wars puzzle of Darth Maul, and it's really cool looking. So yes, I did, and I brought a couple of others back from America, not Disney specifically, but from America. I got a Circle of Colours puzzle, and I got the Colourful Spiral Crypt puzzle. It has the old green cardboard instead of the blue, so I guess it's an older one. Yeah. I wonder sometimes if the older cut patterns are as easy or if they're more difficult. I don't know, but kudos to you for tackling that one. It's going to look great when it's done. Lindsay, yes, bottom right. Started top left, bottom left, on through. Okay, yeah. I see how you've done it. I think the right-hand side is the most difficult. Yeah, there's a lot of... What can I see? Because of my flowers. There's a lot of one colour. I'm not sure. Hang on. Rose, I just finished the Night at the Circus 4K after watching your video. I just had to have it. It was such a fun puzzle. I love that. Is it Bluebird? Did you get the Bluebird one? I loved that puzzle, Rose. Good choice. I'm glad I inspired you. I'm continuing my puzzles. Good on you, Neve. Good on you. Yeah, it's a trefoil. Puzzle pieces are so small, it's ridiculous and that much harder. You have heard that about trefoil, the large piece ones. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not. I suppose it helps with space. Yes, it's a Ravensburger called Howard's Castle. Do you mean Hogwarts? Who's Howard? Hogwarts, oh, you've written it. Maybe it was somebody called Howard that built it. Right, what will I do next? I'm going to do these pink orangey bits. They go around, they're like the floor where Simba's sitting. So I can maybe get these bits in. Yes, it was the Bluebird. Yeah, I loved that puzzle. How did you find the quality? Have you done a Bluebird before that one, Rose? How did you find the quality? I thought it was really decent. Really decent. And I think larger than that, Bluebirds, like 6K Bluebird puzzles, have smaller pieces. But I was glad that one was normal size pieces. I thought that was a brilliant puzzle. Ooh. I've heard that about large piece count Schmitz as well, actually. That they also have smaller pieces. Which is really one of the only things that puts me off them. I don't know what it is about the pieces getting smaller as the puzzle gets bigger. I don't know. I prefer them just to be a normal size piece, but I don't know. I mean, I don't enjoy the puzzle. But I haven't. I'm looking forward to doing my trefoils whenever I get round to doing those. Be a while. Could be a while. Right, I'm getting many of these in, am I? Okay. Come on, mate. You can do this. Right, that's a bit of the paw, is there? And some of these have got green on. Not so sure that I really needed to sort this puzzle, to be fair. Nope. Yes. That. Oh, it's like a rug. Right, it's like a rug. Like a fuzzy line. There we go. There we go. Yes, I had done Bluebird before. I was impressed with the quality. Yeah, I managed to pick the 4K up. The 4,000 piece Bluebird. It picked up. It was really good. I was really pleased. Um, it's taped now, so but I was pretty confident that it would stand the pickup. It was really solid. It was great. Right there. I guess there. It's more dark orange. Oh, okay. I guess there. Silly person. Nope. Oh, that's a bit. Right. Okay, that's a bit more of the ball. Where's that one? Oh, that's why I'm getting confused. That's his mouth. I'm thinking that's a bit of his paw. It's not. It's his mouth. Okay. Fix that now. I think that goes outside. The colours were amazing. Wasn't brave enough to do a pickup though, lol. Well, I don't blame you. I biggest puzzle I picked up is 5,000 pieces. I picked up the Disney Mickey, Artistic Mickey. Picked up Artistic Mickey. And I was so nervous about doing that. I was like, oh Lord, what if it falls? Although I knew I was taking it apart, that one. I didn't tape that one. If it was one I wanted to keep and tape, I'd have been more nervous. But that one I knew I was taking apart because I was giving it to my sister to do. So there was that element. But it's not like I didn't have confidence in it holding. Um, because it was a Ravensburger, it was solid, but picking up a big puzzle is a little bit hair raising, I have to say. But it stayed together. I mean, it was again brilliant. It sort of floated down when I went to put it down. I sort of like swished and then lowered like that, not quite so intensely as that, but and then it sort of caught the air resistance and floated. It was quite cool. Um, but yeah, no, I was confident in the Bluebird staying together because it was just so good. Okay, right. Where where do you go, pieces? Where do you go? Um, maybe I should just use the image a bit more than I currently am. Okay, there's a flower there that's a bit different. Um, where's that one go? Right, there. Is that go there? No. Right. And these are more the yellowy kind of around the edge pieces. It's not a very good sort, I have to say. It was a wee bit last minute, this sort. So I probably would have done a better job just not bothering to sort them and just flipped them all. Because it's only small, isn't it, this puzz? I think that goes there. Um, hmm. Right. Oh, that goes there. That goes there. Right. that. No. Wait, that should be obvious. And it isn't. Okay, where are you? Where are you? You must be in here somewhere. I'm just going to spread these out. I think it's probably best if I can just see them all. And then I should hopefully be able to find what I'm looking for. Getting adverts all the time, it's getting on my nerves. Yeah, you're not alone, Neve. You're not alone. It's alright when you can skip them. Or if you've got premium, YouTube premium. But YouTube don't give you a choice in the matter if you don't have premium. Alright. What goes there? Woohoo! Okay. Together. Find it. Oh, that looks like it goes there. Yeah, but it was getting really bad. Yeah. Sorry. um, hmm. There you go. That one goes there. Okay. So what's everybody else working on just at the moment? What puzzles are you all doing? Well, I know what some of you are doing. Is there anybody who hasn't? There's a few doing big puzzles. Philip, you're doing Boba Fett. What are you going to start when you finish Boba? Are you going to do one of your big ones? One of your bigger puzzles, Philip? And what's everybody else working on? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear. You know, I'm working on wildlife. That's kind of getting to a it's getting to that awkward stage where I've got missed sorts and I've got leftovers, and so I'm working on piles of pieces and then finding pieces in other parts of the puzzle. So I'm kind of getting up and walking around the puzzle a lot. I mean, that happens every time, but the unicorn one still. Ah, you're doing the unicorn one. That's good. Is it almost done? Neve, how are you getting on with it? Multiple attempts at getting in a cup. Yeah, I've done 6 goes at that. I could only get it like there was like, well, I say only, it was a good time. I got 46 minutes. I think that was my fastest time, but I think I might just leave it at that because we're down to like 31 minutes on that one now. I really don't think I'll ever do it that fast. Oh, it's impressive. In between puzzles now, just finished Celestial Constellations. Oh, that sounds nice. Is that, what brand is that, Todd? Kitten in a Cup has been well used, lol. Yeah. I read a Facebook post, somebody, I think it might have been the person who'd done it in 31 minutes, said they'd done it 16 times and pieces were actually starting to break. So I guess a puzzle can only take so much abuse. I'm doing Educa around the world up to bag 5. Oh, bag 5. There's 7 bags. You really get on with it. Like that must be huge already. Working on the Peter Pan section of the big memorable moments. Oh, that one. That's supposed to be hard, that panel. Down to all the blue in the background, boring lol. Yeah, I think that's probably the reason. Just a lot of the same colour. Vermont Christmas Dockside Cats. Oh, nice. I've not done that one. I've only got 2 though by then. I'm busy with Mickey 40,320 from Ravensburger. Oh, Oh, nice. Is that the Mickey Through the Years one? That's a cool looking puzzle as well. Todd Ravensburger was used in this year's US Nationals. Oh, right. I've not looked at a great deal at the puzzles they used in that. I need to have a wee look and see if I can get hold of some of them. I think they were quite hard to get hold of for a while. I'm up to 15 attempts, just got below 50 minutes today. Yeah, that's great. That's great. There were some of my attempts were slower than previous attempts. I think a lot depends on the methods used. But I was averaging around about the 50-minute mark. That was the fastest I'd managed, 46. I can't see myself ever managing it in half an hour. Working on the Schmidt Dragon Mail by Rose Cat Khan. Oh, nice. 1,000 pieces. That sounds nice. Need to do the Beauty and the Beast section of Disney Moments at some point. How many sections have you done so far, Todd? Like, what numbered section does Peter Pan represent for you? Is it your first, second, third? Which one? Obviously, you've still got Beauty and the Beast to do. Is that your last one? Great job, Glenda. Yeah, I know. That's amazing. When I've gotten back into puzzling after Boba Fett is finally done, next is 2 1,500 piece Ravensburger astrology puzzles. Oh, nice. They sound good. Do you know, I don't think I've ever done a 1,500 piece puzzle. I just haven't done one of that piece count. Yeah. Oh, brill. That's a nice one. Be cool to have it, but I don't know where the heck I'd put it. I am seriously running out of room. Guston13. Oh, hello. Finished the 32,000 piece Keith Haring puzzle. Oh, well done. A bit ago. Haven't decided what to do next. Yeah. See, that puzzle, it looks cool. It looks hard, though. I don't know if I'd ever have a go at that one or not. It does look cool, though. How did you find it? Was it difficult? Nice, Todd. I'll be working on that puzzle next year. Beauty and the Beast is my last. Ooh, so Peter Pan's your 9th section. Oh, everybody's well into their big puzzles. I would have to get Disney Moments, but it's too expensive for me. Oh, you'd love to get Disney Moments. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. Have fun with that one. Right. I'm gonna continue with this. Oh, that's quite pink. Hang on. Where are you? Should be able to find you. Okay. There you are. Peter Pan is my second section. I did Beauty and the Beast first. That one was fun. Oh, I can't wait to start that one. I'm going to finish Wildlife before I open a big one like that. But I can't wait. Something you'll definitely enjoy. Awesome, Todd. The Keith Haring puzzle is super. Finished my first section in June. Puzzle is easier than I thought. Oh, it is. I don't know. A lot of solid colour sections on that puzzle. Are they not just big blocks of solid colour? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Todd, thanks. It's going to take me all year to do. Have to find somewhere to join it all together. Is my place not big enough? Yeah, mine isn't either. Glenda, I take mine to a hall, a community hall. It's actually one I dance in. Because, well, I'm also a dance teacher. I don't know if you knew that. I think I talk about it a bit in a Q&A video. But we use a little hall, and it's just perfect, handy for putting the big puzzles together and taking some pictures. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to. I think if I shifted all my furniture, I could probably put a 9K together. But there's no way I'd have anywhere to fit the 33K once that's finished. After Vicky, when are you thinking about doing the second bag of the Dragon Forest? Okay, so that is my next large piece count puzzle after these 2 sections of Wildlife. That's the next one in the queue, if you like. So because I'm just badly behind really on some some of the puzzles. I didn't, in fairness, I hadn't expected to do Bizarre Town when I did. I kind of went off on a bit of a tangent with the giant puzzles when I did Bizarre Town, but that was because I had said to Donna Louise that we would do a collaboration, and she was ready to do it, and I was happy to do it. So I did that. So a lot of the other puzzles that I was kind of wanting to do sooner got a bit put on hold. And I was desperate to come back to wildlife because it's been a while since I've done any sections of that. So I thought, right, I'm going to do wildlife, and then I'm going to do the section A of the Magical Dragon Forest. That'll be my next big puzzle on this table. And then the playing cards puzzle. That's the one I want to do after that. Dexter. Lol, Vicky, you promised Wildlife, Dragon Forest, then playing cards before starting new large one. Yes. I see you're holding me to that. I will. I promise. Well, I'm doing Wildlife as we speak. It's in progress. So yes, the Dragon Forest will be the next one, and then I want to do playing cards. I really want to do playing cards. Scared of it, but also really want to do it. Love the wildlife one. Not sure I could cope with all the green. It looks so spectacular, though. Yeah, the green is. Well, it's been too bad. In any of the sections apart from one, and a little bit two, and I'm not looking forward to all the green in the last section because that's where it's the greenest on the outside edges. There's always a huge pile of green pieces. It's just finding the different textures and being able to kind of separate out, the different types of leaves and things like that. Currently sorting Gibson's 1000 for this month's theme contest on our jigsaw puzzles. Oh, on Reddit. Oh, cool. I didn't know there was one. What's the theme? Sam. Gustin, the Keith Haring puzzle is not too hard to do, but has a lot of large single colour sections. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I got it since an acquaintance had it and wanted to sell it. Pure luck, really. Yeah, well, that is lucky. Did you get it for a good price, then? That's good if you can get hold of one for a good price. Like, I mean, it's not one I would seek out to do, but if I found a bargain on one, I would get it. I would. But it's not one I would kind of purposely set out to do. But it is cool looking. It's just all the solid colour that kind of daunts me a bit about that one. Right. So, okay, I think that's that flower. Oh, might not be. Huh. Okay. Not doing so good with this, am I? Right, that goes there. That goes there. Okay, there. That goes there. So he's got a wee bit of a face. Are we Simba? Look, smiling away. There we go. That goes there. That's quite a green piece. Looks like it should be easy to find. There we are. I wouldn't cope with it either because of the green. Yeah, there's a lot of green. Random question. Do you get lots of puzzles for Christmas? Yeah. Do I get lots of puzzles for Christmas? I do get puzzles for Christmas. I wouldn't say lots, though. From family members, do they ask which puzzles you already have? Ha ha. No, they don't, but they probably should. Because I don't think they watch my stuff either, really. Having said that, my cousin appeared on the live chat earlier. But yeah, so my sister bought me the Treffle 6K Sistine Chapel last year for Christmas. And I think the year before I got a 1,000 piece Ravensburger. Disney one. Um, that was the year I actually spent Christmas with my sister, and I did it while I was at her house. So I do get them, and so far they've not repeated any, thankfully. But I don't get as many as maybe you would think. I do get. I've had some birthday gifts, and things, but a lot of the gifts I get, puzzle gifts I get, are they're not really for any occasion. People watch my channel and they kind of know what I've got and haven't, and they'll send me some puzzles sometimes. But yeah, from my family, I do occasionally, but not too many. I guess they're maybe worried about repeating some. Um, Considering what it is, it was a good price. Yeah, I bet. August theme is books and reading. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do the ludicrous library. The satisfaction is that we do eventually place all the pieces, even though it might take a while. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Blender. That is so true. Yeah, it is. Matthias, I had a true bargain price on my Keith hearing. I said, Kevin, can't read. The previous owner really wanted the puzzle to go to someone who enjoys puzzles. Well, that's good. To someone who wanted to, not someone who wanted to buy it and make a profit on it. Yeah, that's good. So, like a conscious puzzle seller. It's nice to hear. I'd be the same. It kind of bugs me when you're on like eBay and you see somebody that's got like loads of copies, or more than one copy of a puzzle that's quite rare or just really expensive, and you think, oh, this is somebody that's just trying to make a book, but they're not really, clearly not overly bothered, or they just don't really know the true value of what they have. Maybe, I don't know. I suppose everybody's got to make a living somehow. But yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Matthias. Um, I still can't find the Star Wars 18K for a decent price. It's just always a ridiculous price. No, that's dark orange. Where's that? Ah, there it is. There it is. Right, you are there, and you are. Where are you? Ah, there. Okay, getting there. Getting there. Okay, so that one. Nope. Um. Hmm. Maybe try some of these. Try some of these green ones. Green with yellow. Because they're only in certain bits. There. So some people get bargains on big puzzles because they've been mixed. And then the person who mixes them thinks that was a bad idea and then sells them on. I've heard of that happening quite a lot. I don't know if any of you have ever watched Russell from Puzzling in Two Worlds. I've talked about him on the channel before. He got a bargain on wildlife because somebody had mixed every bag. And he bought it. He's braver than me. He's braver than me. I may have gone as far as to mix 3 bags of that. No way in no way in hell would I have mixed all 10. I think it's doable. But the green, I think that would just finish me off. um, but it's just impractical. Like, I just don't have the space to do a puzzle that size mixed. Kind of depends on which big puzzle for me. What depends on it? Sorry. Um, which ones you would mix? someone was selling a mixed bombardment of Algiers, I'd stay away from that. I do not blame you in the slightest. I know somebody's just purchased that puzzle. I don't think he'll mix it though. Would you? Would you mix it, Matt? Oh dear. It's having the space, isn't it? I mean, I use boards, but I do understand people that don't, want to do that because it is a bit of a faff using boards. But it's a way to do it if you don't have a lot of space. I can't fit a 9K on this board, but I would mix another 9K. Just not yet. OMG mixing wildlife, geez, I know. Well, in fairness to Russell, he didn't mix it, but he did buy it. I think I would be bored with the image after the amount of time that it would take mixing all of the work. I know, yeah. It would be a faff for me. Unless you can do something like what, I can't remember his channel name. You know the chap on YouTube that's mixed the 42K around the world, and he's doing it in a big, like, barn or something on a big long table, and he's literally got tables all around the edge with boards full of pieces. Like, unless you can spread the puzzle out to that degree, I don't think I would want to. Like, 2 mixed bags is kind of a faff for me because, well, with the board on the table, my room, I don't have a lot of walking around room. And I'm literally going this side, that side, this side, that side, this side, that side, and I'm moving my lights as I do it and things like that. And it's a real faff. Like, unless I had a huge space to do that kind of thing, I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Someone said that I will not a chance. Yeah, no, not the time it takes to mix, the time it takes to unmix. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. I agree. It takes a lot to mix them too. Um, I may have read it wrong though, Lindsay. I can't. It's quite small on that screen, and I sometimes misread it. Can't remember his name. I'm watching someone on YouTube who's doing the 42K around the world. Been fascinated watching John. Yes, that's him. Go around the world. I can't remember the name of his channel. But yes, his name's John. That's right. He's so close to being done. John from YouTube channel. Puzzle me this. That's it. Thank you, astronomy. Puzzle me this. Mixed all the bags of around the world. Fun to watch him put it together. He's on the 20th month of puzzling, I think. Also, he's family are helping with that as well. So that's like a nice thing. That's like a nice kind of family project come challenge type thing. So, it's kind of a different spin on it, I guess. I would do it in that instance, but I couldn't do it here. It's just too impractical. Sorting 33,600 pieces for mixed wildlife just sounds just awful. Yes. Couldn't agree more. That's the one, Dexter. Yes, puzzle me this. I just couldn't call it to mind, but I knew you'd know who I meant. Puzzle me this. Yeah, good on him. Good on him for doing it. But I mean, I just don't have the space. Don't have the space for that. As I say, I would have done 3 at most, but I didn't go down that road. So these 2 bags that I've mixed this time around. These will be the last 2 that I mixed. The rest will be individual. And after these 2 sections, there's 3 left. 3 sections left. Which is crazy. I don't. I keep wondering what my reaction's going to be when I've finished it. I don't think I'm going to be able to quite believe it. Like, I think I'll sort of miss it, but also just be really overwhelmed and super happy. And I don't know. I really don't know. It's just going to be insane finishing it and seeing it done, and like sitting on it and rolling up and down it probably. I get tired sorting 2,000 pieces, let alone 33,000. Yeah, so that's my miscellaneous pile. Yes, I'm with you on that. I have several miscellaneous piles sometimes. one just slightly more miscellaneous than the next. The problem with sorting for me is that I get fed up partway through, and then it becomes lazy. And then in some cases, I just stop mixing altogether. And I, I, I would say I come to regret it, but I don't know that that's necessarily true. So, like sometimes I just need to get on with it. I just need to get on with the puzzle. And it's like, well, yeah, okay, it probably would have been easier if I'd have mixed properly from the start, but I just needed to get on with the puzzle. Um, but yeah, I definitely I get a bit lazy with the sorting. I did find when I don't know if you've all seen the Bizarre Town video that I did. Well, videos there was two. I did a different kind of sort for that. I did I called it phased sorting. I don't know what anybody else would call it, but that was kind of a good way of describing it for me. And I actually quite enjoyed that way of sorting. In a way, it's sort of less efficient, I guess, because you're going through every piece each time. Although the pile gets smaller, obviously, because you're pulling them out each time. But so basically, the way it was because of the nature of the puzzle, I felt like that was the best way to tackle the puzzle. But basically, what I did was I went through every piece and I sorted maybe 4 or 5 or 6 piles that were jumped out at me and were obvious. And if any of the pieces weren't one of those 4, 5 or 6 piles, I chucked them to one side. So it was quick. It was just like, right, that one, or that one, or miscellaneous. And then once I'd gone through every piece, I'd put those to one side, and then I'd work on the 4, 5 or 6 piles. And then once I'd done all of that, I'd go through all the rest of the pieces again and do the same thing again, but with a different bunch of piles. And I actually found that to be a bit more manageable in terms of just, boredom. Because the process happened quicker. And I was building quicker. And I was building all the way through rather than just sorting forever at the start. And then, being able to build it. I actually found that quite a nice way to sort. So I may well do that again in the future for other puzzles, possibly even for wildlife. There was a man on YouTube who had his loft converted. There's a huge table in the middle and he's doing around the world. Can't remember the piece count. Yeah, that's the guy we were talking about, Rose. That's John from Puzzle Me This. Is it his loft? I thought it was a barn. It's not, it's his loft. It's the 42k, 42,000 piece Educa. Yeah. But yeah, this is what we're saying. He's got all that space. Have you seen the Stitch Challenge puzzle from Ravensburger? Yes, I have, Richard. It looks fun. Well, it looks cool, but I don't know about fun. I don't know if I'll do that one. It looks hard. Another puzzle that would be hard if you mixed all the bags would be Disney Orchestra. Yes. Oh gosh. Mixed red curtains. Ah! The audience would be fine. And to a certain extent the band, although the black coats, the blue jackets, they would be a bit annoying. But those red, no. No thanks. I think I'll just stick with the way I did it. Just feels great to finish a puzzle. It does, I agree. I agree with you, Neve. Sorting is a lot of decisions to make in a short amount of time. It's exhausting. It is, I know, I agree. I sort for an hour, then take a break. Otherwise I start getting lazy to put pieces in the wrong pile. Yeah. That's how I have tackled around the world. I hate sorting. Oh, have you done the phased sort? Like what I was just describing. I don't know if there's another name for it, but that's what I called it anyway. Yeah, I think that would probably work quite well with around the world because it's quite busy. There's a lot of things going on in the image. I think it would probably work quite well with wildlife. But it's not something that really occurred to me until I did Bizarre Town. I tend to macro sort nowadays with my colour vision. There's no guarantee I'll get the pieces to the correct piles anyway. Yeah. You can always micro sort later on. There's no real right or wrong way to do it, is there? Just have to do what suits. But I find, because I'm just don't enjoy sorting. It's whatever I can do to make it more bearable. I guess is I'll do. Right. Okay. Now then, this is coming along, but I'm slowing down again. Right. Where's the little? What is that? Maybe I'm focusing too much on one piece. Right, I should just move on. Right, well, when we go back to these greens, we've got a little bit of yellow in that one. That goes here. That goes there. Oh, it could be a barn. Just thought it looked like a loft. No, I think you're right. I think it is a loft. I think you're right. It's been a while since I've not watched his most recent ones on that, so I couldn't remember. Yes, yeah. I think that's a good way of doing it, Glenda. It's his loft, Rose. Yeah, I thought it was his attic. Yeah. Gosh, I wish I had an attic that big. Thank you, Oogie. No problem, Rose. That's how I did Educa 24K Life. Yeah, I think that, yeah. I might I didn't do that for this one. I'm not sure why. I just sorted it. And it's done now, so that's that. But I think I will start doing that more often, sorting that way. Right, these greens are coming together a bit quicker, so I'm gonna try and get them in. There. Okay, she said. I should really stop speaking too soon. Ah, there we go. Trickier than it looks. Mind you, when I'm sort of talking at the same time, I'm not really fully concentrating. There we go. It's getting there. There's kind of like oranges overlapping pinks, and they're not that different, the colours. So I'm getting confused as to where they go. That goes there. Where are you? Ah, there. There. I used face sorting when I did both my 5K puzzles. Pokemon and Solar System? Are they the two? Yeah, that would work for both. Yeah, it would work for any puzzle, really. I just liked the way I think it suited Bizarre Town, but I liked the way it meant that I was sorting a bit, but not plowing through the entire mass of pieces before I could actually start building. I liked the way I was building pretty quick in the process. That's what I liked about it. So I think I will do that again. I guess with wildlife, I just got into a habit of doing it all in a one, so that's what I did. And I was trying to be quick because I wanted to get it sorted and started before I went away on holiday. So I just sort of sat and knuckled down and did it. Although there's a fair amount of mis-sorting as well. There's actually one of the piles is I could have micro sorted it better, because it's a huge pile of pieces, and it's the elephants and the rhinos and the hippos, and no, that's it. Elephants, rhinos, hippos, and there's like 4 elephants. There's 2 rhinos. There's 2 hippos, but they're all the same colour. So I was just chucking them all in the same pile, and by the end of it, it's like this. I was like, oh no, I'm going to regret that. I'm going to regret that. Needless to say, I'm leaving it till near the end. Felt I had a nice balance of sorting and puzzling. Yeah, exactly. It's a balance. Pokemon Space Oddity. I remembered. I have the 5k Pokemon in my to-do pile. Oh, I like the way you put the to-do pile. Does that mean you're not sure if you'll get to it? Mine's in my to-do pile as well. I'll definitely get to it though. Maybe when I'm 90. It looks like a good one. I think I would like to live stream that one. The Pokemon puzzle. It's yeah, that's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna do my little 500 piece first though. That should be quicker. Right, this goes in between his legs there. I don't think I want to tackle the complete yellows yet. Oh, right. There we go. So we've got some greens left. Where is it? Got these yellow lines that just kind of go across sort of at random. I mean, that one might go around there somewhere. Yeah, that goes there. That goes there. That goes... Oh, come on, where are you? Where are you? Oh no, it goes there. There, it goes there. Found it eventually. And that. Let's get warm in this puzzle room. I need to get a fan, although that'll probably blow all my pieces away. Imagine that. No. No, it doesn't go there. That goes there, though. That goes... No, it doesn't. Wow, I was so confident. And it didn't go in. Does that one? It does. Right. Okay, come on, we can get more of these in. Vicky, would you please summarise how you sorted for the Bizarre Town puzzle? I'm asking because when I took a break from this live stream, I missed the description of how you sorted. Thank you, Jude. Yes, certainly. So, I did what I call like a phased sort. So I got all the pieces out in a pile in front of me, and I went through every piece and I sorted into maybe... I didn't sort every piece the first time into a pile. I went through every piece and I sorted maybe 6 piles. So I think there was like a red pile and a leaf pile and something else. I can't remember all of them now, but I had those piles representing areas of the puzzle that I was going to tackle first, and then I put the remaining pieces to one side. So it leaves quite a lot of pieces left to be sorted, but I know that the piles I've got left are specific sections and I can then build them. So I did like a phase 1 where I sorted about 6 piles, built those piles, then went back to my pieces and went through them all again and did a phase 2 sort. And I maybe had another 6 piles. I can't remember exactly how many, but it was sort of a good amount of piles, but not too many. And then I worked on them, and then I went back to the pile, which was obviously getting smaller by this point, and went through every piece again and sorted another bunch of piles. And as you start to build the puzzle, you start to sort of see, you get a bit more used to the image, and you notice things, and you start to sort of see what you might do next, and it just kind of helped me plan for the next phase of the sort. And I just did it like that, and I think I did maybe about 5 phases of sorting for that, and then at the very end it really is just, you just got miscellaneous pieces left and you just gap filling. And that's how I did it. Yeah, so that's how I did it. I liked it. I thought that was a good way of doing it, particularly for that puzzle, but I think it's a good way of sorting. So yes, if anybody else missed anything that they want me to repeat, please do say, and I will. Assuming I can remember what I've said. Okay. So that one goes there. What goes there? Goes there. That should be obvious. There. So his body's going to be last. That's going to be the difficult bit, I suppose. You can call it that. No. What's that bit? There we go. Nope. 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 I feel like I've got a missing piece. I hope I haven't. That one. Nope. Alright, so I'm really just finding any pieces with like this whitish colour in it. That goes there. That goes there. Aha. That goes there. I feel like I'm missing that one. I hope I haven't got a missing piece. Okay, we'll keep doing it. We'll keep doing it, and oh no, I haven't. Thank goodness. Okay, panic over. It's all good. Right. Starting to get a bit stuck. How much have you done, Neve? Thank you. I have the Bizarre Town puzzle in my to-do pile. Oh, yeah, I would recommend that for that puzzle because it's so detailed. There is so much to go at. But there's definite sections you can work on by sorting. If that's your preferred method. I mean, Donna Louise didn't do it like that. She picked and placed. do not know how she did that. But she enjoys that, so, you know, that makes a difference. But it's just not something I'm naturally built to do, really, the pick and place method. I tried it on another Colin Thompson puzzle, but I sort of found myself kept slipping back into my usual method, so it was sort of a half pick and place and half shuffle, which is normally my default mode, shuffling. But yeah, no, if you're sorting it, I thought that was a good way to do it. Right. Okay, there's a little tiny bit of yellow on that, so that is there. Right, so there are some with tiny wee bits of bright colour on. Where are you? There. There. Alrighty. Okay, we're on the home stretch. How long have we been going? 2020. That's not too bad, considering we've got a puzzle all in there as well. So let's see if we can finish off this wee Simba. I like The Lion King. I cried my eyes out the first time I saw that movie. I was quite young though, in fairness. It doesn't take much for me to cry at movies. Sorting is done. Thank goodness. Have a wee party. Well done. Send you a picture on Instagram. Oh yeah, do. Aye, I'd like to see when the live stream's done. Not the Bizarre Town puzzle, but I do have the Magical Bookcase puzzle by the same artist. Yes. Oh, the 18K. I want to do it at some point soon. Is that the 18,000 piece one, Gustin? I like that puzzle. Oh, there's so many I like, but I can't buy them all. Well, I can, but I just it would just sit on my shelf for ages. Tried to do pick and place, just can't seem to get it at all. No, it just doesn't come naturally to me either, Rose. I end up with a great big mess and have to put them back in the box and sort. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks cool. Like watching Donna Louise's time lapse come together that way. It does look cool, and she enjoys that, which is great. I just can't naturally. I just start doing it another way. It's just not the way I puzzle. Um, so yeah, it didn't last long for me either. I just like without even realizing I was doing it, I was just doing it a different way. But I tried. I tried. Can't say I didn't try. Mm. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I like that one. It's a good one. It looks good. It looks hard, but I think that would be really fun to do. Um, I will get that at some point, but not yet. Not just yet. Got enough to do. I've got so many. Right, hang on. Hang on. There we go. Donna Louise makes it look so simple. Yeah, she does. She had a good wee method as well of finding it on the poster. She had the poster out on a table, and she found it on the poster and put it on the poster. And then she'd have a whole bunch on the poster, and then later on would transfer them over to the puzzle. Thought that was quite a good way of doing it as well. I relied on the poster quite a lot with that puzzle. I mean, I do use the image, but I don't refer to it automatically. Depends on the puzzle I'm doing. Just naturally, that's just what I do. But I was relying on that poster quite a lot. So it was good. It was a good idea to just have it open like that and just be able to look over and find what she needed. But yeah, she does make it look easy. I couldn't. It just didn't come naturally to me. That way. On the home stretch. That's right. I am, Sam. I am getting there. Last piece. Ta-da! It's the circle of life. Sorry. Hope I don't get done for copyright on that one. There we go. There he is. We Simba Lion. So that one is, I don't know if it's just called Disney or Simba or what. But anyway, it's the Disney 300 piece Ravensburger. Hang on, we'll get it in the frame. Free Simba. There he is. Loads of dust, even with 300 pieces. I actually wiped a load of dust off before I went live because I'd sorted and it was everywhere. But get used to that with Ravensburger puzzles. I've got some blue fingertips here. But yeah, I liked that. That was fun. That was a fun wee one to do while I was chatting with you all. Well done. Thank you, Astronomy. Thank you, Neve. Yeah, it did. It didn't turn out too badly. It was good. It was a wee challenging wee puzzle because it was all kind of similar colours, but I enjoyed it. Very cute. He looks happy to be complete. He does, doesn't he? I thought that too. I agree. I'm happy that he's happy. Sometimes feel like Ravensburger includes extra dust just for fun. Yeah, I reckon they do. I sometimes considered collecting it up to make art out of. I like to do my dust drawings. Sometimes I think it'd be cool just to do a massive dust drawing. It would probably make me sneeze a lot. Great job, nice puzzle. Thank you very much. It's a nice wee one. Nice wee puzzle snack. I enjoyed it. It was good. As say, I'm looking to see if there's if it's got an official name, but it just says Disney. The thing is, there's more than one Disney one that they've done in this piece count. I saw a Moana one, and is there a Stitch one? Can't remember. There's a few Disney ones, I guess, for this 100th anniversary. They've got this silver panel on the top. So there we have it. Okay, well, time's pressing on. I suppose I'd better draw it to a close there. I want to thank everybody so much for joining me and for chatting with me in the live chat. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle haul and enjoyed looking at all my puzzles. Leave a week if you haven't already said in the chat, or if you don't make it to the chat but you catch the live afterwards. Leave a wee comment. Let me know which one was your favourite, which one you would love to see a video on, or all of them, or any one in particular. And also look out for a poll in the community tab. I'm going to put a poll up on which abandoned puzzle I should do in my next few live streams. I think I should crack up on one of my abandoned puzzles and do that. I'm not sure how long it will take, but we've had one vote for the Gloomy Carnival, so I like that one. I think that one looks good. So look out for that. And look out for, what have I got coming up? Got the wildlife video part 1 coming up soon, and a video on my Newmarket trip as well. That will be coming up soon. So yeah, lots to look forward to. But yeah, do leave a comment. Do let me know what you thought, which was your favourite puzzle. If you enjoyed this one, a wee Simba puzzle. And yeah, just thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. And I will see you next time. Happy puzzling, everyone.